Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Galactic Civilizations 3. This is the Pragmatic Gifted playthrough. I'm your host, Colors Fade. This is episode 3. We are at turn 34. We're in a race against the Kryn to try and colonize planets. They're gonna beat us to this planet down here because you can't see it in the fog of war, but they've outside my sentry range, they've got a ship that's right there. And if they colonize at that turn, we're kind of screwed. Yep, there it is. So we have to take that ship and send him somewhere else. Where would be the best place for him to go? Can he get down to Kulia before anybody else can? I don't know. It's 12 turns away, probably not. This thing turned around. That's awesome. Oh, eject this ship. And head back up here. Oh, that's awesome. He turned around. I wonder why. I have no idea why he changed course. They must have found a better planet over here that he really wants. So that's good for us. I've got a Kosh, which I'm going to stick on my homeworld. Got this guy who's going to come down here. Kind of get out of the way and get those two Durantium. This guy had come up here, but I had managed to grab all these with him, and so the only thing he can get is this one thulium, and that is not worth it to me to spend a constructor on one resource like that. So I am going to have him come over here to Kelmar or go grab a resource somewhere else. Yeah, he needs to grab these. I'm going to grab these Ascension Crystals. I was talking about this last episode. If you grab Ascension Crystals too soon, you run the problem of creating negative diplomatic points. But I feel like you gotta grab them before everybody else does. The only way to really take that out of play diplomatically is not play with Ascension Crystals. So same thing, he wants resource processing. That's not going to happen. I'm going to look and see where we're at with the antimatter power plant. We still can't rush it. This guy is just going to hold steady there. See where does he go? Where does this squatter take off to? He's going in some direction there. So they found something they like. Where are we at for planets? Habitable planets. Alpha Centauri can now spit some out. Habitable planets. We're down to 13. This one is excellent and we want it. It's got the Epimetheus pollen on it. This planet we got somebody headed toward. Natalia. We're influencing this because I didn't think I could get enough colonizer ships out, so we're using influence to try to hold on to that. Cool, we got a ship headed down towards Kelmar's frozen world, and Dinkins, we're hoping the influence from this guy will grab it for us, but we may need to crank someone out there pretty soon. So get over there, grab that planet. Yes, plus 10 pragmatic, plus 5 approval, 5% approval. I like that. This is really nice. This is going to be a nice production wheelio over here. I like that a lot. I'm going to have him edit the sponsors on there. That way the first thing we can build is a starport right there where we get the bonus. This ship needs to come down a little further. Right there. Get it out of the way. The reason why I want it out of the way is because I'm going to want to be able to surround my planets here with manufacturing star bases, because without being able to take malevolent ideology, it's going to be really important to grab as many as possible. Now I have 2 governments available and I can change it now, so I'm going to do that. My choices are Interstellar Republic, which is going to give me trade route diplomacy plus 2 and plus 10 to research, or media assimilation, which just helps our influence growth a lot. I'm not worried about media assimilation right now. We're going to go for the Interstellar Republic, which I quite like, for the research bonus and the trade route diplomacy bonus. This gives us this guy, the Prime Ministership, plus 30 to the construction, influence, and morale of all on the world that it's on. So we just put that on the home world for the production bonus. This guy, Astartes is kicking out a shipyard in 2. I'm going to send this guy down here because I just don't trust anybody else. I think we need to get there as soon as possible. He is now done monitoring that situation, and they've grabbed that planet. So the next thing that I want him to monitor is our ability to get this planet. So come way down here, take 4 turns. He's just scooping up stuff where he can and when he can. This planet is the next big one, Terrakia. I've got to get that one, and that's going to be the next one that Alpha Centauri can spit out. Probably 3 more turns. The anti-matter power plant is 8 turns away. We have an economic treaty now, which is going to help bend things in our favor. We also need to start doing morale boosts, big time. So commerce specialization gives us our first one, supported population, and I'm going to do that because it's 3 turns away. I still need to go after tourism, but I think morale is going to be a big deal here because even switching governments, you can see we're at 66%, which is not great. This is the Balder shipyard, and I wanted them to spit off a ship as soon as possible. Oh no, yeah. Actually, let's see what I want them to do. I don't need a backbone from them. Just spit out some cautious. What's this guy doing? He's the one going there. Okay, then this guy's gonna go over here and ensure that we get some influence right there. Okay, Starport. This is what? Plus 3 to wealth. Alright, do that. And then we got our first planetary soil upgrade. I'm going to put it right there. Oh, I'm breathing a little easier. Got a long ways to go to get to Kulia, but I want to see if we can get that planet. There's gonna put a get symbol there. Get 2 antimatter. I know I got one headed for that. I need to get this. I'm gonna get rid of because all that's left is that thulium right there. This guy took care of all of this. This is great. Same thing here. We were going to create a nice old manufacturing wheel over here. So I'm going to put the starport there and the preparedness center right there. This planet has a Prometheus stone. I really want that, and then I want all the food. In addition, I also want a starport, but I'm not quite sure where I want to put it yet. I think maybe right here, and a preparedness center there. So the starport, to help with ship construction, can go first. And then a planetary soil upgrade right there might be good. The Kosh's trade offer. Okay, he'll give me Xenocommerce, which I'm 2 turns away from researching, and this, and an ion drive for Illyrium, Durantium, and economic treaty and resource processing. No, but now that we have the the free trade agreement, he won't do it. Okay. But he's got the ion drive. Who else? Free trade agreement, open borders for him. He's got a ton of stuff. They're such fast researchers. If I give him diplomacy, will he give me anything interesting with it? Like supportive population. This is a commerce specialization. This is exactly what I want. He won't give it to me without a lot of money. Okay, in that case. Oh. I'm gonna go back to diplomacy there, and I'm gonna say he's unfriendly. How weird. Makes me think there's a game bug, because when I play Malevolent, these guys love me, and now that I'm the same ideology as them, they don't like me. Oh, they're benevolent. Oh, interesting. That's really weird. They're malevolent. They are benevolent. These guys are pragmatic, same as us. We have an open borders treaty, and you're supposed to get points for having the same ideology. And these guys, malevolent. Alright. Well, interesting. There's so much stuff I want to spend money on, and we're so far behind on tourism. I usually have tourism ready to go by now. He wants to offer me a bunch of stuff for resource processing. It's not going to happen. Nobody gets resource processing until I have an antimatter power plant. Thank you. There we go. And I'm pulling him away from the wall so that I can create more influence with him. That's the only reason why, if you're wondering why I'm doing that. I want these things to take up as much time as I can. Here's another. I gotta put another one of these down. Geet instead of get. Xenocommerce, so I need this. I need supported population. 3 turns away. Alpha Centauri. Trade offer. Resource processing. You guys can just all forget about that kind of stuff. So here he is. Just create influence. Culture rating. And he's got the antimatter, and oh, he can't quite get that Promethean right there. What a bummer. What a bummer. Oh well. I need that antimatter. It's a big deal. Commerce raiders. Gonna have a giant ship running around here. We're gonna have to be vigilant and watch out for it. New citizen. Alright, I'm down to 1 administrator. I think I probably need to do 1 more of these guys, and then I can start doing research scientists. This reminds me, we need to go check out Alpha Centauri. Eject with 1 billion people, and you need to come over here and get this awesome planet that's right there. Idle colony is Melody. This place looks so cool. Let's see, planetary soil upgrades. I did this wrong because I'm an idiot. I'm going to put the space elevator over here. I'm going to put the starport here, and then I'm going to put the preparation center right there, and then we're going to build a manufacturing wheel here, the preparedness center. So, idiot me. I want this guy building a couple more of these now. Get both of those, but I want to pull up and away a little bit. Again, when you're doing something like this, see, first of all, with an extension of a couple, I can get that, but also I just want mining ones to be as far away from planets as possible, because I want to make room around the planets for economic star bases. Construct a star base. Xenoarchaeology lab. Oh, and he can do an economic ring because he's not mining anything else. So it is in the planet. So I am going to do an economic ring there. This stuff is expensive, 100 apiece. I'm not going to do anything else with that right now until I get tourism up and running. Supportive population. Now we can go to cultural exchange and we can get over to the tourism stuff. So here's this guy. I'm gonna have him go for Kulia first, because this guy that's coming down can go here. Yeah, that works out nicely. This shipyard is not building anything. Build a backbone. Edit sponsors. Ooh. It needs to be Astartes. It needs to be Titan, probably. Alpha Centauri's got 5. The other one's got 2. We're good. We're golden. Interstellar Logistics Extreme Colonization. He wants a whole bunch of stuff and all my money. That's going to happen on what world? Not mine. We're up to 82%. People loving us, which is great. The antimatter power plant is 2 away if we rush it for 302. Don't take the chance. Spend the money. How many more planets do we got to colonize then? Let's look. Let's see what we have. What's left that's really good? Terrakia, which we have these guys going out for. No? Thought we had somebody going there. Pirates. Ooh, oh, that's them, the pirate cruiser. What is this? It's an escort large hull? Oh man, it's gonna blow my ships up. I need this thing to get out of the way or create a starbase. He's got what? 5 moves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puts in there. Can he get all the planets with 5? No, he can't. He can't get that one. Oh well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna construct a starbase. It's gonna have a economic run. It's gonna have a defense system, and we're gonna hope that it doesn't get blown up. And then this guy, he's kicking out an erector. How many people does he have? 2.2 billion. I need him to do a backbone instead. So I need someone to go get Terrakia, which is awesome. And I have someone heading to get this one. I need him to go get Terrakia first, because that's more important. The 2 Natalies are being taken care of by culture. Syracuse is toxic and it's in theirs. I wish I could just remove it from there. Kelmar is ours under influence. Dinkins 4 we're going to get soon. Darabi is the one. Yeah, I got to get that before the Kryn get it. Okay, so that's the next one that I got to get. Alpha Centauri has 1.8. They're building Koshas. They need a backbone, but it's got to be 3 turns away. So build 3 Koshas first and then do it. Gobble that up. Everybody be careful of the stupid pirates. Let's see what they do. Defeat likely. Yeah. Oh, is he gonna blow up the trade route thing? No, he's just gonna blow my guy up. Yeah. The Yor Singularity is now the Travel Site Galaxia has released this list of the most stable civilizations. The Yor, the Crinner number 4. Load colony ship at Balder. Our open border treaty makes them happy. That's good. He's got how many moves? 4 moves. Alright. I need to get away from that ship. And where was that planet at? I was talking about Dinkins? Dinkins. Darabi. Darabi is right there. Southwards. Okay, so you get away from these guys as fast as possible. Also, do I now have the ability to do trade? Trade. 3 of 3 licenses available. Alpha Centauri. Please start making payloads. Those come out immediately. I need 3 payloads, and then I need a backbone. Idle ship. going to keep an eye on these pirates. I think they're going to blow up their trade center next, but we'll see. Turn 44. Here we go. We're going to get this Terrakia. Love it. This planet's awesome. Alright, we're going to get plus 10 pragmatic, minus 5 approval, plus 10 economy, and plus 10 research. Those are nice bonuses. Ooh, and a big fat manufacturing wheel right in the center. Sweet. Okay. Terrakia is going to add itself to Alpha Centauri, probably. So let's do that. We want to add Terrakia. Who's the furthest away? Wolf is. So we're going to add Terrakia. And then Balder. Who's closer? Wolf is 47 away from Balder. And it's 54 away from Astartes. So we're going to add it to Balder. And Astartes got a ship out, and we got a freighter out of Alpha Centauri, and we need Terrakia to build stuff. I want to do the wheel here, and so I'm going to put the starport there. I'm going to do the space elevator. Oh, that adds to plus ship construction, doesn't it? That's interesting. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do, yeah, that's nice. Because there's a shipbuilding item here, and I'll show you in my research tree since we can choose some new research. In engineering, due to the tree that I have, the Stellar Forge, which only takes 3 turns to research and is a huge improvement for ships, it adds to their hit points and stuff. It's a great thing, and it synergizes really nicely with all these things like Starport that add to shipbuilding. I'm going to want to put that there and then put a manufacturing wheel around it. So I think I'll put the Starport there. I'll put the space elevator there, the preparedness center there. Do not upgrade. We're going to have a nice little spot for research down there. That's cool. And then we need to choose research. We got to get over here to tourism because we're losing money. Now he's going to offer me a whole bunch of stuff. And we've done the power plant, so we're great. He wants to give us Xeno experimentation, which is a galactic mainframe, and a Xeno research laboratory, which we really need. Colonial engineering, which we want. Extreme colonization, which would be great. Improved logistics. We have to give antimatter, diplomacy, and a whole bunch of money, so screw you. But that does bring up the point now that we've got the antimatter power plant out of the way. Free trade agreement, our relations are at -1 with him. We got to keep tabs on that because when he gets to -10, it's all going to be over. Free trade agreement with him, won't take yet. Won't take yet, -1. Haven't known him long enough. And 0 with him. Pragmatic does not make people happy. But these trade routes will. I'm going to trade with the Kryn because that should make them like me, thanks to my government selection. Alright, we're going to get Kulia. Get it. Plus 25 pragmatic and plus 15 shield strength to all ships. And this is kind of a junk planet. What's this look like for wheels? Nothing too awesome. You could build a big old wheel up here, but it'll take a lot of terraforming power. So I think just put a space elevator right there for now. And I'm going to add it to the Astartes shipyard. And here we go. This one kicked out a colony ship, which is awesome. And so now we can either colonize one of those 2 planets. Those we gotta get a thing on. Or this one. Elsrecha. Elsrecha? Go up there and get that. This is a backbone colony ship. Came out of Balder, and I said it needed to get away from those pirates, and there those pirates are. And it wanted to head over here and get Darabi. So I'm going to do something that I do from time to time, is name these colony ships so I know where they're going. come back down here. This colony ship is going where? Al-Resha. So I know where they're going. And Astarte shipyard. Crank out another backbone, will you? So now that I have 2 pragmatics I can spend, I'm going to do... That way I can always keep one in my back pocket for neutral. I'm going to spend it... I could spend it on trade license. This grants a free freighter and trade license. Which could end up being useful. Or I could go for the expanded starbase's area effect. And I'm going to do expanded starbase area of effect. And so that'll have some neat ramifications here. Like it's going to grab that Promethean now, which is awesome. And that means when we finally get the expansion tech, it'll be able to grab that. Our starbases are going to be huge. So I really like that. That's awesome. Cultural influence. This starbase, yeah, I love that because now it was grabbing all these guys and we couldn't get that Promethean, and now we'll be able to. Galactic Council has been built. Freighter coming from Alpha Centauri. And this is Dear Abby. And you were headed right there. So just go do that. This trade ship is going to go over to here. I'm going to trade heavily with the Kryn in the hope that my government kind of saves me. Oh, wonderful new market. Great, we found those guys. Research says interstellar tourism, 8 turns away. Huge. Planetary soil upgrade, but now we have research, which is great. So this is what I wanted. Oh no, we didn't trade for that. That's right. We did not trade for that. Didn't have it. So I'm going to do this for the wheel. I wanted to make that trade, but it wasn't happening. Economic relic there, so now that one encompasses that planet. I'm going to send this guy down to kind of do the same thing. I want to get an economic relic, an economic starbase right there. I got a wheel going on here. Where do I want to put the center of that wheel? Let's put the space elevator right there. There's going to be a nice city right there. These guys have precursor nanites. Let's start getting some food. We're going to want to put some food on our homeworld. We're already at 16 food and I haven't built a city yet because I don't think any of my cities can handle it from an approval point of view. This planet can. This planet can handle a city right now. So after it gets done building the preparedness center, we need to build a city here. This adds +2 to population, which would be great if we wanted to terraform on the other side of it. I don't want to put a city right here because it'd be a huge bonus though. I'm going to put the city right there. It's going to be a gigantic bonus. And then I'm going to build the second half of the wheel on this other side. Astarte shipyard. What do we want to do with you? Build cautious and put them on your homeworld. Rally point to colony Astartes. Rally point to there. And these guys now can actually do this. Which planet's better? This has food and Promethean, and this is class 6 barely habitable. Go get that one. And here comes my third trade, and these guys were ticked with us, so we're going to go with the Taurian regime as our next target for tourism. And then this video is going to be coming to an end. This is 30 minutes in. This is our 3rd episode. We're at turn 47. I like where we're headed. This is really good. I'm going to stop and save the game, and we're going to call this the end of the episode. YouTube, Pragmatic Gifted. So as always, thank you for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. If you leave a question, I will answer it. And I really appreciate you watching. See you next time, episode 4. Looking forward to it.